Frustrated.
Because the printer won't work?
Yes.
Those printers.
And the baby's going like that.
I remember when I saw the pregnancy test, I remember being a little bit in complete disbelief.
Kind of like, what did we do here? How did this happen, kind of thing.
Pregnancy was great. Labor was a different story. Labor was very, 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 very long, days long.
It was almost like a marathon, it felt like, in some sense, because it lasted for like 50 hours.
I didn't feel like anybody was pushing. Like, I didn't feel like Callum was like trying to get through at all.
And when they finally called the doctor, she was what they call 9 centimeters or something dilated, and this doctor said this lady would not ever have this baby normally. She would labor till she died.
And if I'd have been there, I'd have been yelling like crazy to get that baby out.
Leanne had a C-section, so it was a little bit, wasn't our plan A, I guess. That was our plan B or our plan C.
Was the damage done in the last 24 hours or some 2 days, or was it right from conception?
Leanne and I have been up since 5:45 or 6 o'clock San Rafael time, which is, it's about a 2-hour difference. And yeah, Callum just woke up. He had a 14-hour sleep. So our first flight, our flight was pretty long, just more mentally wearing than anything, in the sense that there were some kids screaming, and so that caused Callum to scream, and he was pretty upset. Really, when we knew something was really different was when we'd come home. He wasn't gaining weight. We went back to the hospital, and then he had pneumonia and such, and then they were giving him needles because they had to give him an IV and such, and he wasn't crying when they were giving him needles. So obviously something was majorly wrong, and the nurses were concerned.
Was he just quiet, or was he severely behind? They can't tell at that stage. They did know he had hypotonia, but they didn't know how severe at 1 month.
They say that a lot of developmental children, anyone with developmental issues, are scared, and they say it's because, first of all, so they're not in control, right? In a situation where they're out in the world, that they may not be able to, as simple as get up and run away. They can't simply, as simple as push you away. So their limitations causes them fear because they have no control.
The Annandale would have to leave because after a while, or we would leave or somebody would leave, take him to a room by himself because he would just be freaking out and obviously scared. And I guess it's part of his condition.
There was so much
White noise almost.
yeah, it's almost like you couldn't differentiate what the sounds were probably, or the sensations were. So everything is overwhelming.
What's the age difference between Josiah? How old is Josiah?
He's 9 months.
9 months?
Oh, is someone taking your toy? It happens. You're done too. And this is also, thank you. What do you say? This is also bordering right on nap time, which I know all parents are like, oh no, just go to sleep, it's fine. Like he'll probably be in the car, like be asleep before we get 3 blocks.
Farewell now, farewell to all our friends. Farewell now, farewell till we meet again.
Done. I know, you're done. I know, buddy. It's all over. He's like, get me out of here. I know you're tired as all get out. Can I get this? And we go up, yes. We swing, we swing. I know. And we shake, 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 shake.
Lonely friend, when you can go and dance night away, or you can laugh in my face, 'cause I can dance when you can go and dance night away, or you can laugh in my face.
Yeah, if you look at like these guys that are taking their brother on like a triathlon, or that can't walk, or you know, I mean, it's sort of makes sense to me.
Would you do that?
Anything is, I don't put restrictions on myself, so
See what?
yeah, I don't see why not.
What's making you react this way right now?
I think probably just, well, not probably, but it's just I think my love for him and sort of what we're willing to do for him.
Yeah, you should throw it over your head. Do it. Go big. Really big. Oh, really big. Go big. Oh, almost. You almost did it. You worked so hard. Try again. Here goes. It's like if you ask any parent with a typical child how the day that they walked, and it's like, oh, I remember everything about it. We were in McDonald's, and but well, we have those almost every day. You have a lot more worries and you have a lot more concerns and a lot more pain, but you also have a lot more of those really gorgeous, life-altering, life-affirming moments. And over the top! Yay! Hi, Callie. Are you sitting on your own? Daddy set you up? Oh, and boom! There you go! Good boy, 26 seconds! Good boy!
He's my best friend. Well, he is. What are you doing in there? Sleeping? Are you? You just about are, yes. We'll see if we can make it across without another truck, eh, Cal? We're gonna walk right around the corner and go to your house, maybe. Yeah, it's getting too cold, isn't it? Yes. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Here we go. I'm waiting for him to be able to walk with me and play with me and do all the things that most kids his age does.
We had Mother's Day, second Mother's Day announcement, yes. But then you pushed the button and you turned it off, yes.
He is everything. He is my happy, he is my fun, he's like this little me, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, of course, when you travel with little ones, like the real stuff that is packed is the stuff that's pack-centric and focused is medicines, food for that day, food for when you arrive. That's true, it is more efficient. We have, like, we bring little light, we bring a night light, we bring music recorder, like we bring everything, so he feels as most at home as he can feel.
And here is the driveway that we're leading up to our leaving the place.
Leaving our house. You always have to make sure you stay back enough for the gate.
Yeah. What was there? It's a Callum. Okay, buddy. Say bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
sort of a newfound respect for Callie and what the work he's been putting into this. It was really, really eye-opening in terms of what Callum has been feeling or could be feeling from any of this.
What's that?
This could be benign hypotonia, and by 8 or 9, the behind period that he is will get smaller and smaller and smaller, and he'll sort of catch up, and at 9 he'll be maybe not a superstar triathlete, but he'll be able to run and do things.
Well, he can get better, but this is, I think, a lifelong disability. Unless there's some miracle of science that we're not aware of this right now, he has hypotonia. And that isn't going to, all of a sudden one day he's going to wake up and his brain and his functioning is going to be all normal.
We've nowhere near written it off, because we also know the other option is that he'll have special needs issues his whole life.
Even if he, so let's say, worst case scenario, he doesn't talk, he doesn't walk, he's in a wheelchair, and there could be definitely more worst case scenarios than that. You know what I mean? Like there's a multitude of different things, but I think I don't see my optimism diminishing.
When we first got back, he was like rolling like crazy and doing a whole bunch of things. Like when I say we put him down in the bed for the first time, just while we were getting dressed, we always just plunk him down and he doesn't do anything. This time he rolled 4 rolls, and the last 4, by the time we got there, he was like half off the edge. And then I just felt like in the last couple weeks, it had just slowed down. I don't know why, I just felt like I put him down and he rolled once. I'm just gonna say it, whether I'm right, wrong, or indifferent, I feel a little bit like if we're not right back in therapy or we're not continuing therapy intensely, that he sort of regresses. He's a lot calmer, a lot happier, it's lots of times at the beginning they say sometimes very subtle things. More social, more calm, more play, more graceful. He has to be in the world. He can't be in our house with just me and Daddy for the rest of his life.
Just take him in the spare room and I'll go with him.
In the spare room?
Yeah.
Okay. In Callywag's room. Okay. You're going down here.
Yeah, he saw it, his bottle, and then of course he curtains and there you go. Okay, now here lay beside you.
Yeah.
I'll get a little, just pass me that blue and glove.
This blue blanket?
Yeah, yeah. And then I'll just
Yeah, I see in a few minutes, okay? You have a nice sleep. Well, it's going wrong.
Yeah, you go, oh, I almost fell. Can't pull yourself away? Here you go, you can have it. Good boy.
We have differing thoughts on different things, but we somehow come to be on the same wavelength on coming to decisions and such.
We'll go up against each other and try to, because we want what's best for him. Certain parts of our life has taken a back seat because of Callum, and we've discussed recently as he's been aging now that it's now time to put again a little focus on us, a little less on just Callie.
Yeah, does that make Mommy crazy? Oh, look how straight your feet and legs are. Oh, hi. You're so tall.
I completely understand that the fact that we're okay with the way Callum is right now is partially because he's still a baby. You know, I have my moments where I'll cry for like 15 seconds. Like literally 15 seconds I'll just cry, and then you just stop because there's nothing you can do about it. That if Callum doesn't get through this, whatever that means, and if he becomes an adult that needs help, we're just going to presume that and start making plans for that.
The focus has been more just on getting him to this point and to try and get maybe a better diagnosis as to what could be going on. And I've only been thinking more of like the 5-year plan, not the 10 to 15-year plan. So financially, we're trying to provide some type of future for him.
It'll be much harder as he ages. It'll get harder, I think, within every year.